Hello and welcome to Quilt Addicts Anonymous. I'm Stephanie Soebbing. Today we're going to show you some of the new goodies we have in the shop and available for you guys. There is so much new because it's been a little bit since we've done one of these. So we've got a lot to cover. We'll try to do it as quickly as possible, but it's all really, really pretty. So I hope you guys will really enjoy it. I'm going to start off with a new collection we have. You can see it behind me on the bolt. It is a very calming collection. And I feel like that is going to be a good one going into holidays to work on. It is called Memories by Cecile Metzger for Figo Fabrics. Figo is the modern arm of Northcott Fabrics, and it is really pretty. We have got some fat quarter bundles, we've got some yardage, and we have some beginner kits. So we're going to take a peek at some of the fat quarters here. Actually, we'll just take a look at one, and then we'll take a look at the beginner kits that we put together, because you'll get to see all the rest of it up close there. So if you get the whole fat quarter bundle, you will get everything that is in the line, and you'll get just one fat quarter of everything. And this is the one that is not included in either beginner kit. And it is all things that you might have memories of. So there's an old-fashioned telephone, a typewriter. This is either a fan or a clamshell, I'm not totally sure. Snail mail, when we used to write letters to each other. Just lots of really cute, fun things that you might have made memories with back in the day, and you guys can have some fun with. It looks like these are those decorative serving dishes are in there as well. Just really, really fun stuff. So we're going to take a peek at the rest of the fabrics and the beginner kits that are available. All right, so first we're going to look at the blues. This is how it comes packaged, by the way. The Split Nine Patch kits that we have, they are to go with our beginner quilting course. It is absolutely free. It is 5+ hours of instruction of everything you need to know to get started quilting, from the difference between quilt shop quality fabric like you would get from us versus what you get at the big box store, to what supplies you need, to how to cut, how to measure, how to sew that 1/4 inch seam accurately every single time, all the way through actually making the quilt block and layering and basting it, quilting on your own home sewing machine, binding it, and taking care of it in the end. So that is all completely free. If you download our Split Nine Patch pattern for free, then you will get all those videos in your inbox. And we have kits. We always are putting new ones up. So this one is the blues from Memories, and we have this really pretty background. This is kind of beigey, maybe a grayish in there. And then there's this really pretty floral pattern, kind of an argyle pattern. This is definitely gray, but like grayish. It goes really well. And then we have our blues. It's these nice, soft, calming blue with some pretty flowers in there. It almost looks like a watercolor. And it looks like we have some paper origami that's in there. And we're starting to see a little bit of this brown, which we see here. And then we have what looks like a handwritten note, so you can remember all the things from the memory. So that is the blue version. It is exactly what you need to create our Split Nine Patch pattern that you can make while you follow along with our beginner quilting video tutorial series. So check that out if you haven't already. All right, now we have our lilac version. This is a really pretty mottled gray print. It is so, so pretty. This one is just so light and pastel. I think it would be great for anyone who just really likes purple, or maybe a little kid. It's really cute. So there's that floral pattern again in that lilac. And then we see that mottled look. It really is pretty. It almost looks like suede, but obviously it's cotton, it's quilting cotton, but it has that suede brush look. Then we're seeing that little print again. We've got some hearts on there and some spades and diamonds. It's cards. It's all the card sweet symbols. And we saw this one in the blues, but this one, it has a very dark charcoal background with the light pink to go in there, and just a little bit of gray purple in there as well. And then we have the sweets again. So that's the lilac. Both of those are from Memories, and we've got one more new beginner kit to show you guys. All right, y'all, this one is Wild West. We have this on yardage as well as the stuff for beginner kits. So you can get a kit or you can get additional yardage. It's really great because if you download the pattern, we send you a coupon code for 20% off anything that's in our beginner quilts category, which is like all the notions you need and kits like this and coordinating fabrics. So you can get your kit for 20% off. You can add what you need for backing as well, so you can get a coordinated backing so everything looks like it's from the same line. Really cute, really fun, great way to take advantage of that and get some goodies. So we have hens a pecking here. They must have had them out in the Wild West back in the day so they could have a source for their eggs and their chicken to eat. And it's just cute. It looks like it's some kind of a watercolor chicken. And we have some brown chickens, some black chickens. They're really cute. And then, as you would imagine in the Wild West, there are some rusty colors. This one looks kind of like a wood grain. This one we recommend for that center one square that ends up becoming a little square when you split it apart, because this is going to look so cool when it is all apart, and it just has a good collection of everything, and it looks very, to me, Southwest, with all of like this, you know, the sedimentary layers when you see the canyons and things. Here's that wood grain again, this time definitely more rusty. And then we have some Southwest patterns getting into kind of a burnt orange and a very like deep orangey red here too. So it really is fun. I think it is going to make a cute quilt for anybody who likes, you know, the West, the Southwest, anyone who likes these colors, or anybody who has chickens. I know it is becoming more popular these days. I have a friend who now has 27 chickens, and she is my age, and I would not have guessed that she would at some point have 27 chickens. I don't think she would have either, but it's, you know, we're getting back to our roots here, I suppose. So if you like chickens, this is a good one. It's called Wild West. All right, let's get into some Free Spirit next. I think that'll be fun. We got some new Tim Holtz here. We have his new collection, Eclectic Elements. All right, so Tim Holtz is really known for like earthy colors. He is obviously a guy designing in the quilting world. So if you are also looking for a good man quilt, this might be the fabric to go with, because it is a lot of earth tones and just imagery that makes sense. Like this is some bottle caps. It's really cute. And I had actually not sewn with Tim Holtz before, and then we got to do a project with Free Spirit, and it was really cute. The Tim Holtz pillow, I think, was one of the best ones. And look at this. This is just so cool. It's like a lot of old-timey images where it looks like old like newspaper clippings that have been colorized in a really cool way. I think this one's really fun. Here's another one I think we should look at. Big. Look at that. Oh, that makes me want to sew with some Tim Holtz right there. Now I think this is one of the first collections that I've seen where we're also going to show some of those prints in some colors other than just the earth tones. So those are some kind of royal colors there, and now we're getting into some blues, and we're back, you know, into the manly colors, if I'm gonna make myself, you know, true here, saying this is a good man quilt. We did a quilt called Strata, and it is now in my new book, Fat Quarter Patchwork Quilts, and I think this would be absolutely beautiful in that, because it really allows you to show off the prints in a small way and also in a really big way. So I think if you found some sort of neutral background that would match this, and then you used all the rest of them as your big focal prints, I think that would just look absolutely fantastic, and it goes really fast. So that is Tim Holtz Eclectic Elements. We just have fat quarter bundles of this one. We also have two new bundles from Anna Maria. We have Love Always in both the AM and the PM collection. So obviously one is lighter, one is darker. So if you're an Anna Maria fan, I would grab both because they are meant to all work together, but you can definitely be budget friendly and just do one. We're gonna take a peek at the two colorways now. All right, so this is the AM. And of course, I'll pull a couple of these open big because Anna Maria usually looks good on a large scale. We have some really pretty florals. There's some butterflies. Her cone flowers are back in new colorways. More florals. This one's really cool. It's like a geometric quilt almost. I love this one too. It really is striking against that dark background. This is that same print as before, just it's more of a purple maroon background. I'd better not let my daughter see this or she is going to want that butterfly. More cone flowers. Ooh, this one's pretty. I like that colorway. More of that geometric. That's my colors right there. This reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. It looks like a rose. I think it's peony, but it looks like it's in that glass vase. Very cute. All right, so that's PM. Really pretty, definitely the darker backgrounds, but really still very bright. I mean, you can see just how these colors just pop against all those dark backgrounds, so super pretty. All right, now we're gonna take a look at the AM version. Right off the bat, it looks pretty similar as far as the screen prints go. The colors are a lot brighter. That is so pretty. A lot of pink there. Now it looks like we're gonna go into some blues and greens. This is very yellow. I always wonder how she comes up with her color combinations, because sometimes it's like, that seems out there to me, but it looks really great when you put it all together. But I would not have ever thought to use those yellows together. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh, I love that. All right, so we've got AM. So really pretty, just a lot brighter, and just the lighter background and still the bright prints too. So I think this one is super fun as well. If you know you get some winter blues, I think this would be a really fun one to have on hand to work on over the winter. All right, so night, day, both pretty together or by themselves. We also have some brand new Triangle Masterclass kits. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these bundles up too so you can see what is in them. This is just the bundle. Obviously it's gonna come with background as well and binding, but I want you guys to get a good look at the prints. This was from Grow. This was our last Stashing with Stephanie line. So if that pattern just didn't trip your trigger, but you've been thinking about doing the Triangle Masterclass and you like to garden, this is a really good option for you. It's really gonna pop as you do those triangles, and then you'll get little hints of fruit and canning and vegetables, and it really is just really cute and bold. So I think it'll be fun to work on over the winter or as you're getting into spring and you're starting all those seeds. I think this is gonna be a fun collection to work with. All right, so that's Grow, and you can get this now as a Triangle Masterclass kit. We also still have kits available as well for the pattern that we designed to go with this. You can check that out over in our Stash with Stephanie section. All right, this collection is hand stitched by Figo. We released this around the same time that we were doing Triangle Masterclass, and I said that it would make a great Triangle Masterclass quilt kit, but we just had too much good stuff around, so we still have quite a bit of this left. It's really pretty. I think it would make a fun kids quilt. You could make just a couple of them. You could make 2 of them and sort of split it up between the things that would look good for girls versus boys, or you can use it all together and it looks great too. It's just is really pretty. It almost looks like stamp designs, and it's so fun. I love the colors, and I love how they like incorporated it. Like here in this one where we have our little leaves, we have little bits of green from here. The darker blue and the medium blue are all in there. And we're gonna see that again in a few other spots too. So like here, we can see our purple and we can see our taupe as well as the lighter blues. And it really just helps it all work together to create a very fun quilt. So this would be a great one where you're gonna see more color than pattern, because the prints are not overwhelming. There's not a lot going on in them. It's just a pretty design, and it's not too much in your face. So you're just gonna enjoy the colors and have some fun with that. I think this would be a nice spring quilt to get it done for then. You can put it out along with Easter. I think that'll work really well with the pastels. So that one you can also do the Triangle Masterclass quilt kit with, and check that out. All right, we have definitely already talked about this in its own video, but I figured I would close up just in case you guys missed it, that my new book, Fat Quarter Patchwork Quilts, is here. We just released an unboxing video where you can get a really in-depth look at all the quilts that are in it. I suggest you check it out, but that is brand new and it's $17.99, which is less than the cost of 2 patterns. There's 12 in there. And if you buy any 2 books, you're going to save 10%. If you buy any 3, you'll save 15%. So if you have not gotten any of my books, we can send you a signed copy of one or all of these and to add to your quilting library. These 2 are all fat quarter friendly patterns, and this one is more yardage. It was my first book. And it's been a lot of fun. I've signed a lot of books this week. It's been a little nuts. I got some hand cramps, but it has been really exciting to see these come out. And if you guys have watched these videos for a long time, you've enjoyed the tutorials, the best way to say thanks is to order it directly from us. When you order from Amazon, we don't actually make much money from that. We won't make any money till the advance is met over at the publisher, and once that's happened, which can take a while, then we'll make less than $1 a book. So if you want to say thank you, you want to help support Quilt Addicts Anonymous and the team that helps me make all of this possible, get the book directly from us. We're able to keep more of that money then and use it to make more great video content for you guys. I almost forgot this really cool collection because it wasn't sitting on my table. So this is artworks from QT. It comes with a panel, and the panel is just fabulous. It is digitally printed, and so that means they can do more fun things than they can do with regular screen printing. And you can just see it's got like these bubbles of like swirls of paint that just sort of peter off as you go across. So this panel is about, I think it's 2/3 of a yard. So there's only 4 total fabrics in this collection, including the panel. So for the extra 3 fabrics, we're gonna give you a 1/2 yard. That way you've got plenty to do what you want with this, and there's also yardage available. So I think you could really have some fun with this. You could of course cut up your panel, or you could get some solid black and you could frame this out and then just have some fun creating some quilt blocks with the coordinating fabrics to go with it. So let's take a look at those real quick. All right, so we're going to start with this really pink. It is basically the swirl that's in the panel, but it is an all over print. So it's really fun. There's little bits of that turquoise in there to help tie it in, but it's very, very pink. This one is more on the gray level. It's like a blue gray, and there are actually little bits of that turquoise in there as well, and pink. And then this one is definitely turquoise. We have elements of purple and pink throughout to help make it really fun. It's all in the dark background. This one is just so fun. It looks like actual brush strokes, and it is so cool to see stuff like this on fabric. All right, now we are actually done. So until next time, happy quilting.